Hi, Adikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about Advocate Baloyi and how his case is collapsing one by one, bit by bit, stena by stena, in front of his very own eyes, and there's absolutely nothing that he can do. I love what Ramsipele did today. In one of the things that he did, he dealt with the dog identification that was done by Tumelo and by Zandile Khumalo. Tumelo Madlala and Zandile Khumalo. Oh, I was so impressed with Ramsipile, guys. What he did there, it can never be undone. Let's begin where okay, before that, I want us to expose step by step why this prostitution is standing on legally rotten ground, because it's not my opinion, and it's not my speculation, but procedure, evidence, and conflict. Stay with me and hear me out, please. Hear me out before you come for me. Let's begin with the damage starts. Where the damage starts, ne? The dog identification is very wrong in all aspects of wrong. South African courts have warned us repeatedly that identifying someone, doing a dog identification is weak evidence, and especially when compared to a proper identity parade. Now, an identity parade is not about comfort, right? It is about testing memory under pressure. You are shown perhaps 5 or more people, similar build and similar complexion, similar features. If there is a scar, then everyone must have something similar. Why is that? Because the law does not want confirmation. It wants recollection from you as a person. Now, compare that to dog identification. By the time a dog identification is brought in, the case is already alive. The suspect is already known. The narrative is already shaped, and the witnesses can be coached, subtly or directly, but they get coached. Do you understand? And the law is clear when it comes to that. The law is very clear. I choose number 2. This is who we are focusing on. In fact, that's what it looks like the coaching was. I choose number 2 is who we are going to focus it. Then the dogs react on that. But the law is clear. Dog identification cannot stand alone. It must be corroborated. You cannot walk into a courtroom, cry, point, and say, this is the person. You can't do that. That is legally insufficient. You can't do it. So what Zandile and Tumelo were doing there, it's a high corner kind of situation. And this is why Advocate Ramasipile is dismantling that evidence quietly, precisely, and lawfully. He dealt with that, and there is no comeback from it. Even if Ujadrata can try and want to say whatever, the bottom line is that there is no comeback from that. He can't come back from it. No matter how much he may try it, there is absolutely no way that he's going to come back from that. And now we move to a different view when it comes to that, is that I do not understand how can whoever coached them allow it to happen if it's Baloyi, or even if it's Keninda. But if it's Baloyi who coached them to do that, if they were coached and they decided that's what they are going to do, I don't know. But I'm saying Ubaloyi has been practicing this prosecutor thing for years. Doesn't he know the danger of doing that? Doesn't Baloyi know that it's dangerous to do such a thing? It was very shocking for me. I was very alarmed when I heard that, because I was like, Aibo. So you come inside when Uramsipile was doing the dismantling, you could sense the tension in that courtroom. because the realization is playing its part to people that knows ukuthi babhedile. They know babhedile. That they do know. I don't care who says what. They know babhedile. It's not even funny. And it's weird now how Ubaloyi distanced himself from Uzandile. Do you remember when there was a comment that was made about the evidence? Gazandile and Ubaloyi was quick to say, we will argue about that, as if ningangfaki andizi. Something is smelling ke sana apho. Nimxalelela noqathi koba something is smelling ke apho. Abe ready. And also it was quite strange for Utumelo too. Naye ngomunye ofuneka athi watch out, because these things that they did when they were in that witness box in Pretoria, they are going to come back to bite them in the earth. They are going to come back and they are going to deal with them. I don't know if they are ready for all of that. I don't know if they are prepared for any of that. They are here, Mos. They are here. They talk too much. It's quite alarming. Now, I remember Uram Sipile, a city, we remember the evidence of Zandile being dramatic here, acting. Hey, you. I remember her, even myself, she even cried in that courtroom. Do you guys realize what you have done to us? Do you know what you've done? Ma'am, it's drama. And I remember the accused started laughing. They laughed at her because they laughed at her. They had no choice but to be like, oh yeah, villain. The tuna. So now I'm hoping when everything is said and done, Zandile and Tumelo, they will be charged extra more for perjury, for dog identification, for I don't care at this point, because they were here. They were here. They need to be taught lessons. And the arrogance that they had in that courtroom is unmatched, Gesan. At least Umtoko was not arrogant. Those two, they were so arrogant, full of themselves, thinking they owned the world. They were eating oysters, son, the way they were moving at that time. They did not respect anybody. The way they disrespected the defense lawyers, unmatched, Gesan. But even though all of that has happened, I love that now the House of Cards is falling apart. Now Uram Sipile dismantled everything. The questions that he was asking, the leading that he did, it was top tier. He was making sure in every aspect of it, uyakumbula when this and that happened. Ooh, I'm so proud of Uram Sashem. Even Undanzi, guys, I must give it to him. He's not the Ndanzi that we dealt with last week. He's a better version of himself. And I pray that he's going to be even more better when he deals with Ubaloyi or Usibanda, whoever is going to do that cross-examination. But he has done an incredible job. I must, for both of them, they are doing well. And I like how Uram Sipile is so meticulous. He is not in a rush. He's very relaxed. He's doing his own thing, doesn't care about time, doesn't care about other people. He's dealing with things thoroughly. He's doing everything that needs to be done for a client yake without caring who feels what, when. That he doesn't even count about. He's focusing. He's so focused. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Do you think Uram Sipile did enough when it comes to the dog identification situation? Do you think that Uram Sipile has successfully dismantled every aspect of that dog identification and the drama that was done by Uzandile Khumalo, the acting, the theater, that she was doing there when she was pointing at Danzi and the things that she said. Do you guys think those things are covered by uRamsipile properly? Are you happy with that? Do you think he also covered the Tumelo drama also very well? Do you think that he dismantled also Tumelo as identification, a dog identification situation? Do you think he also did a number when it comes to that? Because I am so proud where I am sitting of uRamsipile. I'm very proud of him. I'm so impressed with everything that he has done. What are your thoughts when it comes to that? Let's have a conversation here on my comment section. Let's discuss. And please make sure you do not forget to like, to share, to comment. And most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on the channel. Please make sure you are watching the videos up until the end and you are watching the ads that are coming through. When you are doing that, you'll be supporting my channel financially and in numbers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Bye-bye.